What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We now have a royal marriage from Russia, and it looks like we are still in the British reconquest of Osnabrück, and only about 20,000 troops, 25,000 troops left on the field. Jelry would like a peace offer, but I think what we're going to do is gain a white piece, or a separate piece, taking Jelry itself, taking all of their money, and 44 aggressive expansion is kind of a lot, but 79% war score, yikes. We're going to do it. Negotiating for themselves. And just like that, we're also about to gain a free tick of aggressive expansion reduction, gaining a very, not necessarily the strongest province, 28 development. Actually, that is very, very strong. But it doesn't have a lot of supply power, or, excuse me, trade power. Let's go ahead and make it a core. There goes a lot of my administrative power. Still gearing up for a war against East Frisia. If I can, I will cede these provinces to Munster, but it doesn't look like they want them at all. So it might be easier to vassalize them altogether. For the time being, we are still making progress down here in the 13 colonies. We are working on 4 different colonies, and I suppose they are actually all up in Canada. Is this one free? I believe it is. So we could see that Canada is getting strong enough where they are literally starting their own colonies. And it looks like we have the same progress from the 13 colonies, because I'm fairly sure that I did not colonize these. I wish we could say the same for the Caribbean here, but I don't think they're going to be growing anytime soon. After we go ahead and finish up all 4 of these colonies, I am going to send some on down to either set up some colonial nations either inside Louisiana or inside colonial Mexico or in colonial Colombia. The more powerful we become overseas, the better off we will be, and of course the trade will just continue to flow. East Frisia about to fall, 28% chance of a surrender, and it looks like we have 29 light ships, all providing a heck of a lot of firepower. Okay, and Pomerania is really the only one that's left. So even if we did not have to pay double the price, we still would not be able to vassalize Pomerania all by themselves. So I think what we probably should do... Yikes, a lot of people are going to be upset, so I don't think we're going to do this. Can we return some territories to Lubeck? Ooh. Returning some provinces could be very useful. Not a lot of development, and then possibly me taking one of these areas could be very beneficial. I just fear... I mean, what is this? 25%, 15%? They're probably not very powerful. 7 development, 15. So altogether, I feel like Pomerania needs to be weakened severely, and whether that means me taking Danzig or me taking Marienburg, I really don't know the best way to go about this. Let's go blockade their capital. And I want to send some troops over, but I don't know if we are going to. Bohemia hates me. Let's improve your relations. And what I really want to do is, obviously, take over all of Lubeck through a vassalization, but I'm not even sure if we should really do that just yet. I don't even know how to do this. Let's transport some ships, transport some troops this way. We only have 1,180 ducats. We want to try everything in our power to embrace colonialism, or, oh my goodness, global trade. It is going to get very, very cheap very quickly. A lot of these provinces already are being worked towards for global trade. That's not going to happen anytime soon. 0.04. Present. 0.04. Maybe it is going to be a little bit slower for some areas. Waiting for my 22,000 troops. There should be all of you blockading down The ships blockading down the ports, doing your thing. I might even send some troops all the way down to Marienburg to do us a quick solid. Now, unfortunately, from our last episode, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, we obviously did go ahead and we declared on, I guess, Bohemia, because they are part of the Empire, and we did not have the assistance of Austria, and the Ottomans literally rolled our face in. So we had a very detrimental war, and we did lose about 3 provinces. Luckily enough, we have vassalized Munster, so all we really lost was Auteuil and Nemours. I don't think we really lost anything else, as far as I know. Don't think we owned Cambrai, don't think we really owned any of this. So we're not doing all that poorly. Here comes our new troops. Negative 21%. I think I am going to speed this up just a quick little bit. I am going to core this area. And go ahead and pay some admin. That is going to get very pricey very quickly. Gotland, I don't know. Let's go with Central Morocco. Ooh, or some of these areas. States and territories, Gelry or Friesland, of course. Looks like we can't do that. Taking a look at Lisboa, absolutely. Barius. Valencia, if I can. And even places like Ceuta and Tangiers. Looks like we already have our maximum. There's going to go all of our administrative power. But as long as we can make a ton of money, we should be very well off. I don't know if we even made that much money. We're going plus 1.8 ducats to 2.51. Now we're losing money. So, I don't really know what to say. The clergy believe they are entitled to new lands. Let us grant them a few. You can go to the burghers. You can go to the burghers. You can go to the burghers. But our primary issue is obviously dealing with the clergy. So the clergy, clergy, and Bira here, bringing up to 18.3. I think we'll do one more with Algarve. Taking a quick glance, it looks like we have too few seats in Parliament. We need 17 seats, so 3 of you. Let's go with Granada. Let's go with Cadiz and Beja, all joining into Parliament here. Okay, letting the game tick on by. I really hope we can weaken up Pomerania, and I really hope we can gobble up all of Lubeck with one big swoop. I have no idea how well that'll work, if at all. 99% war score, going to be recalling you from Bohemia. And what I want to do is take Pomerania, take all of your money, which isn't very much, war reparations, return Lubeck and Rostock. And I would like to... Yeah, I can't really take anything else. What if I took Danzig? How many people would hate me? A lot of people would hate me, so I don't think we're going to do that. We are going to play very respectfully. I could release the Teutons. But that's not going to happen. Do I want a very weak province? 14, aggressive expansion. I think I do. Gelry would be a little upset. But now we have an actual landing zone onto the, continent here. Going to be increasing the autonomy, spinning up some admin, while returning you all the way down, you coming down, and then over. All of these ships coming back home, going to port. This ship and this ship can be destroyed. These 22 are my transports. These 24 are not the ones we were looking for, but they do need to be repaired. So with any damage, they get repaired. Same thing with you. Protect trade in the English Channel. With any damage, get repaired. And I think we are going to keep this one ship. It's a galleot. You know what? We're going to disband it. Well, it's free. I guess we'll keep it. I need to make up my mind. I don't know where they all are. Looks like they're all down here in Almeria. We have... Oh, we are still in a war. Yikes. Do we want both of these just straight out? Yes, I do, but a lot of countries are going to be upset. What if we vassalize them? A lot of countries are still going to be upset, but none of them really matter, except for Spain. Lubeck matters. Bohemia matters. I think I'm going to force religion and take them, and then take all their money. And we're going to be in a pretty good position because we have allies with, you know, a lot of these countries here. And it looks like we still need 50 to core. Now, once I, you know, basically... Ah, we are in another war. Cologne and Verdun. Where are you? So, some of these very small provinces, I need to stop growing. Obviously, I would really like to have those. 235 is now the new emperor versus a 364, who is 10 years old. This, of course, is 10. This, of course, is 13. So what we're going to do, even though we are an architectural visionary, we are going to waste a little bit of money here and make our king into a ruler. Once he dies, we're going to lose our administrative power because we're going to be improving our stability. But I feel like we're doing fairly well. Looks like we lost a ship. And, yeah, we now need troops again. Heading all the way back up. Wave of obscurantism. Don't want to lose any prestige if I don't need to. Let's send over some missionaries to do some, you know, work down in Northern Africa. We are converting quite a bit. When can we declare on Spain? Looks like we can do it now, so we probably should start gearing that up. Do we own any actual cores? Are they still excommunicated? Yes, they are. Still excommunicated. With 22,000, I think we should be able to deal with them. Let's bring down another 22. Once I take over all of Iberia, I won't necessarily need any, you know, forts, so we could save money that way. Would these countries like a white peace? Once I declare on Spain, then I think I'm gonna, you know, end this war. I have a rebel uprising in Sardinia. Can I do anything about it? Not really, because they are a different religion. I have Verdun and Cologne. Verdun only has one province, but Cologne has 3. I would love to have all of you, but we already have 6 of 6 diplomatic relations. Can I just take all your money and run? So I think I will. I'd like to force religion, but I don't think that's possible. War reps, they don't want to do it. Let's end this against this white peace. And I guess all that's left is Verdun somewhere. Maybe it's Cologne. There it is. Yeah, we are gonna have some rebels here inside Sardinia. There they are, 20,000. Our ships are coming down to pick them up. Don't know where our ships are. There they are. 23, I saw them. Unless that's the wrong fleet. And it looks like we can pretty much end our war. Well, I'm not really sure how we stand. We can embrace a new institution. And as soon as we probably can, I think I would like to declare for Zaragoza. I have no idea if we could take all of these lands in one shot, but we are going to try. And sending you on in. Giving you our king with 2 siege. I have no idea what this will look like, so on the first, we will see what we can take. If we remove all of these lands, yep, not even going to be possible. See, we just can't keep taking. It's really kind of lame. I'm going to obviously remove all of it. Ah, we can't even do that. This whole not occupying any forts and over 100% war score thing is very, very annoying. There's not even that much development. What we really need is the ability to gain somewhere under technology, getting that administrative efficiency at level 17, which we could do, would be very, very useful. We're working our way towards a lot of admin. All of you need to make your way back down. Their capital is going to fall sooner rather than later. And you know what? When I declare on the Papal States, I could release Provence, and I probably could go ahead and release Naples and make them a vassal. Suspicious indeed. The 13 colonies are gaining some liberty desire. Let's take a quick glance at that. What we want to do is gain a merchant from Newfoundland. So we do want to keep continuing to grow there as much as we can. Speaking of free colonists, we have 2 in just a moment. East Frisia is a little upset because we just vassalized them. France has 8% liberty desire, but we are working very diligently to basically take them over. We should have them in another 8 years. And it looks like in 1635, we should be able to annex all of Denmark. So let's take our colonies, recall you, and I think what's going to happen is once all of these finish, we are going to get our 10 cities. So we're working on 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 6 plus 4 is 10. So once all of these finish, we are good to go. So I suppose we should start making our way down to either Louisiana or down to, I think Louisiana would probably be our best bet. Or maybe even Mexico. Let's take a quick glance at the colonial trade regions. Yep, we could send 1, and then we're have to wait 1 day, send you here. I think we're obviously going to start working on colonial Mexico. We have won the siege of Toledo. Can we end our war with Cologne? I don't want to take any of their stuff, but I will force my religion. British vassal, I would love to do that, but we will not. And, yeah, so once we vassalize Denmark and France, my next goals are going to be to vassalize all of Pomerania and vassalize all of Lubeck. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we are going to try it. Ruling through the pen rather than the sword, but I guess our entire goal is to use the sword to get them to submit. Okay, do we want to embrace the new institution? Yes, we do. But it looks like we're about to gain a free stability. Absolutely. I probably should have gone ahead and used some admin to gain from +1 to +2 stability, but it wasn't necessarily needed that much. Going for another one of their castles. Now, the Papal States have declared on Spain as well. Military access from Nassau, sure, why not? All I want to do is just weaken Spain as much as possible. And it looks like Austria is beating us to the punch. We have completed a colony, 80% in Morocco, 70% in Gelry. we're going to see some uprisings. And we have 82% war score. So what we're going to do is leave 44,000 here for now. 22,000 are already in this area. Vassalizing Brabant would be very, very useful. But my issue is I don't want to be declared upon by the Ottomans again. So I think we are just going to bide our time for the, the moment being. Take a quick glance at Spain. Clear our offer. We obviously want as much of the Caribbean as possible. Which isn't much, but we're going to gain some territories here. Bermuda, of course. 45 aggressive expansion already. And it looks like we are going to take Madrid, Toledo, and of course all of their forts. And now they don't want to accept. I don't even know if we could take more than this. You will go here. You will go here. We might have to, wait for quite some time. Gaining another colonist. I'm going to send you here. Recall and then recall. Send and then send. So that way we have 5 colonies for 3 colonists. I might even get one more, but we're not making that much money. And if we could secure... Well, I mean, I guess we're growing as it is. We're moving up the coast here in the 13 colonies. And obviously still working on this colony in Canada. So we're doing well. I just need to keep growing, but my issue is I don't want to have to fight Pomerania just yet. Making 36 ducats a month. Can I gain a land maintenance modifier? Grand Captain, I could. Not sure if it's what we need. Moroccan separatists, gonna have to be dealt with. And we have some Gelrian separatists. Can we move to Gelri on our own? No, we can't. We have to send over some ships to transport us. Yikes, 32,000 troops. Gaining another stability. Well, we are going to pause the game and put a cut in here. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.